Hello everybody, I am Sacred and a hearty welcome to you all, and thank you for joining me in our Let's Play of ICE HOI IV as the Soviet Union in the Second World War. Всем привет, дорогие друзья, меня зовут Sacred, давайте поиграть Team Победить 4 und herzlich willkommen meine Freunde, meine Damen und Herren, zu unserem Let's Play von ICE HOI IV. Well, here, unfortunately, I recorded like half an hour. I recorded half an hour of my Let's Play. But then, after I finished the recording, the file got damaged. And because I have overwritten the previous save, well, we can't see what happened during the while I recorded. But I'll try to explain it to you so good as possible. Well, it's not my fault, obviously, it's the fault of the... I don't know, I never had that before, that the file got corrupted. That's a shame. Well, anyways, what happened is, we did capture all of the Japanese peninsula here. All of the Japanese forces in the Chinese peninsula. That's correct. They're all guarding the area. We are training lots of new mechanizarani corpuses, and I modified it so one corpus has 352 T-34 tanks. Only in one corpus. Then I am advancing my air bases here, building out my air bases in that area, obviously, because I wanna, get complete air supremacy above the home islands, which we don't have right now. Let's see, yeah, we have, but not complete. I want it complete, also to bomb it more. Therefore, that's it. Also to use my close air support efficiently. And then I also changed my occupation policies, like to harshest, were just gaining me power, but now we have lots of factories active and we have lots of troops, so that shouldn't be the problem then. Yeah, that's it. That's it what happened basically. Plus we did capture all of the Japanese peninsula, all of the why am I keep telling Japanese? All of the Iberian, all of the Iberian peninsula we captured. Which means, let's check our losses. In the Soviet-Japanese war, the Soviet Union lost 2,650,000 troops, Red Finland 136,000 troops, Xinjiang 20,000 troops, Mongolia 3,000 troops, the Polish People's Republic 32,000 troops, Romanian People's Republic 31,000 troops, the Czechoslovak Union 32,000 troops, the Austrian Soviet Republic 9,000 troops, the Socialist Republic of Germany 4,000 troops, and our rest lost 0 troops. The People's United Provinces lost 18,000 troops, the Social Federative Republic of Yugoslavia lost 62,000 troops, the Hungarian People's Republic lost 15,000 troops. That's it. So in total around 3 million. But, well, okay. The Japanese lost 1,620,000 troops. The puppets, for example, a reorganized nationalist China, lost 603,000 troops. Manchukuo lost 252,000 troops. Legionnaires Bulgaria lost 70,000 troops. National Spain lost 4,670,000 troops. 4,670,000 troops. So it's like perhaps 30% of their population they lost. That's sad. Iran lost 131,000 troops. The Portuguese Empire lost 39,000 troops. So actually, let's calculate the complete losses of the Japan and its allies. Let's see, 1.62 plus 0.6 plus 0.252 plus 0.07 plus 4.67 plus 0.131 plus 0.079. So Japan and its allies lost 7,722,000 troops has been killed, wounded or captured. 7,722,000 troops have been killed, captured or wounded. Killed or captured. So 7,722,000 troops. 7,720,000 troops. That's insane. Let's check our losses of the Soviet Union and its allies. 2.65 plus 0.136 plus 0.002 plus 0.0003 plus 0.032 plus 0.031 plus 0.032. Well, it's interesting that these three countries lost around 30,000 each, plus 0.009 plus 0.004 and plus 0.018 plus 0.062 plus 0.015. So, we, the Soviet Union and its allies, lost only around 3 million troops. Around 3 million troops. So 3,009,000 troops we lost. 3,009,000 troops. That's a difference of 4,711,000. So, well, the Soviet army is clearly, we just see a plane crashed, clearly superior to the Japanese in any means. Clearly superior to the Japanese in any means. That's the Soviet Union for you. Rocket interceptor. Let's go for experimental rockets. And then let's research what can we have. Well, strategic bombing plus 15%. Of course, why not? So we can damage the Japanese war machine even more. So, well, I mean, why don't the US plan an invasion? Do I have to do everything? They have such a strong army, but they're just sitting there and doing nothing. Of course, the Soviets have all of the burden on ourselves, which is kind of expected though, but let's see. Do we have some real fighters? Okay, these luck fighters standing by. What? Massive oil discovery in Canada? Really? Imperial Oil Ltd. had spent years leading up to and during the war drilling unsuccessfully for oil. Their luck changed, however, earlier today. By drilling deeper than ever they had before, they made one final attempt to get lucky and finally succeeded. Already this is proving to be a massive economic boon for the province of Alberta. Well, interesting, truly. Yeah. Let's check here. Airs priority waiting for others. You'll go for Eastern China, get airs priority there. So what that's... alright. So, let's see here. Well, their radars are truly damaged, their infrastructure is damaged as well as their airfields. That's great. I need to get more bombers though is my goal. Let's check here, what can I switch into the bomber production? I need rubber, yeah. It's producing reduced because I have no rubber, and if I would queue in more, well, that's the problem, we can't produce it without having rubbers. Like, I'm gonna queue in a P8 MK1. Like, I can simply cancel one line here. What do we don't need? We don't need a thing. Let's check, actually, to go sure. We don't need Tout anti-tank. Well... let's check. We don't need well, for sure we don't need uniforms and boots. We have 300,000 of it. We don't need uniforms and boots. Also, I don't need that many close air sports, so I can change even that. But the thing is that doesn't require rubber, so that's the problem. I just rather change here. Rather cancel one line of anti-tank, and as well of uniforms and boots. Oh, I shouldn't cancel it, goddammit, this was not smart. But anyways, it shouldn't be a big problem after all, so, I guess, yeah. This has to be go to the upper queue, alright, that's great. Yeah, we need rubber, how do you see? P8 MK1 needs lots of rubber, and only 3 per week. That's the problem with it. Army, yeah, 400, so look, our army is 11,150,000 men strong. Our air is 400,000 men strong. What's it? 400,220 men strong. Our navy is only 43,210 men strong. So the Japanese navy is, I think, superior to ours, but still. And now I wanna see if my airplanes, if I deploy them here, can actually reach the Japanese peninsula. Alright, now time to deploy, actually let's say some Here. Ilyushin, I have so many of them deployed in there, close their spots. Yeah, I need to capture like one more island, Okinawa. I think this island is also manned by the Japanese. I don't think they would give that up that easily. We can try to do an invasion, can we? Yep, we can. Let's... Here, Mechanizowani Brigada. 3 mechanized brigades will go and try to invade the territory of Okinawa. Let's see if it actually works. No, not garrisoning here. Let's cancel it, then from this capture these 2 provinces. Alright, that shouldn't need such a long preparation. PE 8 MK1. If I queue in more, it's really not gonna work. Because yeah, of the rubber we need 141 rubber, which is insane. It's simply a huge amount of rubber we need. When is our Stalingrad class ship getting researched? After 63 days. Then I don't know what I should actually go for. Let's go for convoys. Yeah, convoys in the meanwhile. Let's see here. Convoys. Convoys. Queue them in. Queue them in. Yeah. Alright, one more line. The convoys need oil. So we have everything in surplus. We only have a heavy deficit of the other things. We have limited experts, but the problem is we don't produce any rubber at all, do we? Let's check rubber. We produce 7. Yeah. Or we, well, if we would tighten our rules to close the economy, you would have at least no minus of oil. But I lack the political power for that because of my occupations, so that's not possible. Finally, we got a nuclear reactor. Now let's go for the nuclear bomb, which will take us to 581 days. That's too much. Yeah, improved infantry. Actually, no. I wanna... Okay, after 5 days, fine. After 5 days, because I need marines, probably. I'll need marines to invade the Japanese islands. The Japanese peninsula, but the problem is... I need us to research so many things for that, so... You see, invading is truly not easy. We got rocket engines, that's superb. Let's go for naval. Naval, then here. Amphibious warfare equipment. We should have researched that earlier. There you see that although we have so many research slots, it's still not enough. For example, housing, we are still researching in 1939. Housing in 1939. There you see how important, well, Black Ice you really can't compare with other, with the base game, not at all. Neither with other scenarios. Turks are being guaranteed. The Turks have limited conscription, the Iraqis have also limited conscription. But if you would declare war on one of these, actually I'm thinking of making communist revolutions in the UK and in the US. But therefore I need to cease partly my harsh occupation policy, which I will do then, fine. I will cease it in France. Let's make it only harsh. Just in Spain, only harsh. Now we have a plus open 57. Do we have no one here who gives us more political power? No, we don't. But anyways, here the UK boost party of the communists on open 3, but more importantly in the US. And I make it open 07 per day, which is acceptable, I'd say. Not too much. It's quite low though, but what should we do? Close that spot, go to the home islands. Yeah, also port strike. Enemy air superiority is still too high. It's 33.1%. The mission requires although only 30%. God damn it. Well, now it's up to my airbase here. Let's send you away to another airbase here. Let's send you to Irkutsk. And yeah, I'm gonna build more air bases here. Maximize the airbase in South Sakhalin. Completely out. In other regions, it's, well, it doesn't mind because I can't reach it anyways. Therefore, only in that region. As well here, steel refinery. Let's queue it in more steel factories here, especially in the Moscovian region. Moscow and its proximity. And now here I have to bring them all up to the first priority. Okay. Let's also repair these industries here. No harm in repairing the industries, because we can use them. And then I have to bring up my airbase although to the first priority, like this one, because they are started kind of. And then now it's good. All right, great. Repairing it. How much does repairing actually need? We can check. I don't know. Health repair daily is 4%. Okay. Well, that's it. I really want to get the final peace treaty with Japan, but well, invading Japan is easier said, really easier said than done. That's the case, the harsh case. Alright. We need 126 convoys for only 3 ships, for only 3 brigades. That's quite a bit, therefore, yeah. We need convoys for the invasion of Japan. Alright, can I improve my industry? Well, I mean, why would somebody do foreign labor? It would improve my factory output, but it would simply reduce efficiency growth, retention, and the factory repair speed. I don't want that, so I'm gonna go for the, I don't know, retention or growth. I'd say let's go for the growth. So the standardization and rigid structure of the assembly line are keys to its efficiency and safety. These should be the key aspects to develop in our industrial production. Plus for the finally concentrated industry, so we have a plus 40% factory outputs, but minus 1%. But we have 11 million. We have a manpower available of 11 million. Oh my god. Well, I mean, that's simply overkill. It's truly overkill. I could have an army of 20 million, but why should I do that? We don't need that, do we? No. BT, why do they need BT tanks? Why in the hell do these BT tanks? Mechanizaravani Corpus, where's BT? I think I haven't replaced it with the T-34, that's why. BT. But why do they need BT tanks, to be honest? Look, it's T-34 only. I'm checking T-34, T-34. Probably one of these things need BT tanks. But I bet. Armored car. Oh, really, what? Why do we need 40 BT tanks? T-34, T-34, T-34. Oh, that's why. Look, you need to look now. Replace it. Fine. Oh, we still have about 4.2 thousand T-34s. Yeah. Alright then, let's, I don't know, queue in more infantry. We don't really need more. We can still be queuing more to have a huge army. Oh, that's it. What do you think? Should we queue just more units just to have a huge army? But there's certainly no point of that. We need more naval superiority in the... Oh look, the invasion is happening. That's great. The Americans should do something. China Sea. Then I'll also increase my airbase here in Shanghai. As well, because I'll need it. Check in South Sakhalin. That's great. Now I'm gonna deploy more luck fighters. Luck. Lavochkin, Gorbunov, Gotknov. Yeah. Great. Deploying. Alright, now I have also more bombers available, that's great, waiting for all us, Kirin. Deploy these bombers here. Tupolev, 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 Tupolev. 763, that's nice, yeah. Deploy them all. The heavy bombers. 800. Alright then, great. I think the PE-8 is also a heavy bomber, isn't it, if I'm not mistaken? Yeah, they got replaced partly with the old ones, therefore the old ones got returned to the base. Waiting for others, we'll go and pound to the Japanese. Look how we are bombing them. We are bombing them with probably how many? With 2,000 strategic bombers. 2,000 strategic bombers. Well, that's certainly overkill. I think it's certainly overkill. Well, whatever though. Let's move these closer spots away into, I don't know, Henan, and deploy bombers here. Hey, more heavy bombers here. Deploy them, although they are all out of bait, still use them. We'll go 400, so 380. Yeah, we are, yes, truly. Alright. So now we have complete, we are doing great port strikes. Port strikes, I like that. Keep it up. Yeah, they're simply being demolished even after 1 hour of fighting. Close their spot in the home islands. Yeah, go for it. Go for it, bloody! Home islands, go for it as well. Then here. They're still deploying in North Korea. But where did I send them to? Deploy. I don't know actually, where are they? Where are the bombers? Didn't I tell them to deploy? Probably I didn't. No, that's why they are there. Alright. Now when Air Force is also getting stronger and stronger day by day. Select the technology to research. The technology, let's go. Well, moving out of ground sport. Yeah, okay, air sport, why not? Okay, I need to, yeah. Can't go for that yet. Then we could improve here our signal companies, etc, etc, etc. They are losing their fighters. Well, Japan should simply capitulate. I don't know why they are keeping up the battle. There's no point of them. No point of it. Not a single point of keeping up the battle against the Soviet overmights. Are you ready? We require 2 more % superiority in the proximity here. I have surely fighters here. Let's close the spots. Fighter waiting for order. Yeah, you're gonna be moved to Shanghai. Great, we got strategic destruction, which means we are even, well, simply destructing. Simply, what's that for? Inception? Sure, why not? Well, now the, well, Japanese infrastructure should be, well, nothing more than a pile of rubber, if you ask me. Let's see how the invasion attempt will go. Okay, Shanghai fighter go active. Now we have, yeah, enough air superiority to execute the mission. Let's see, let's go for it. Tanks is on the way. I think that won't work, to be honest. If so, well, interesting here. It might work here, but not down below there, I think. Do I have submarines? Fighting strength 100%. Our navy, well, our navy will simply get demolished if you move it in there. That's a fact, because the Japanese navy is, I think, really strong, stronger than ours. The Soviet navy should be strong as well, but I don't know why it isn't. Simply, it isn't strong. Well, we start out weak. That's the problem. Yeah, we start out weak. That's the main issue. Look, I can't leave the Black Sea. That's so bad. I'm simply stuck in the Black Sea. The Black Sea fleet is stuck there. Done. And if you ask Turkey for military access, they won't give it. Yay. Well, boosting the communists in the UK is going really slow. Although in USA it's going with a little bit faster of a pace. I think I'm also gonna boost the communists in Turkey. Yeah, boost it in Turkey as well. No, we're losing power though. Well, I don't mind, it's fine. Simply, no focus sets. What's that? Missing equipment production. I still should have enough of that though. We got into there, or not into. Let's see. We can push that unit away. I'm also gonna start to build a naval base in that sector. Naval base. Naval base. Yeah. Well, they changed the symbols here with naval base and naval dockyards, so don't get confused. Better not here. I'll keep my units there. Not doing anything. But we're gonna capture Okinawa. I'll promise you all. Okinawa will be captured. We have to establish the navy first, which will be done when we don't get the date certainly. Naval battle, port strike, port strike. Poor Japanese. Let's see their air. They have 500 to 2,200 airplanes, while we have 30,000. Although if we check the British Air Force, like, oh damn, 47,000 up to 130,000. Well, that's overkill. 130,000 airplanes. Winston Churchill, why? I don't know, but that's certainly overkill. Well, poor. Truly, truly. Well, I'm gonna get these sectors from. Let's see, if this sector is vital. King High. King High. Let's ask for control of King High. King High. Because of the industries. As well as here Mongolia give us, I think, South Chahar. If you could give us Chahar, you can. Well, it would look ugly, so I'm gonna take South Chahar. Yeah, and Xinjiang, Ningxia. I can give these out. I don't mind. Let's get that as well. Will I give it? Probably. And because we have such a high war contribution. The Mongolians won't give Chahar, so I'm gonna give them 2 provinces instead. So here, give control of these 2. Yeah, these 2 they got, but I'm gonna take Chahar instead for like a exchange. So ask of Chahar. There we go. Now it looks not so well, but we got the, well, factories, which I wanted to get, therefore that's my goal. I've done it. Insufficient resources of oil and rubber. We can't, oh, finally we can build the synthetic oil refineries, which I will do surely. Simply need them, I need them. Alright, so yeah, we are really busy building them right now. Although that should go more importantly, the rest can wait, yeah. Okay, that's great. We need oil. Tons of oil. Literally. Alright, speed up the game because we're just waiting here for our technology to, well, advance so we can invade the Japanese island, probably nuke them. Oh, I can also build other nuclear reactors. Oh, I can build nuclear reactors as well. I'm gonna do that at once. Get these sectors. Yeah, get them up. I have 4 reactors and the rest factories. Okay, that's great. Actually, I'll take a break here. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to see more of this awesome episode. I hope you really enjoy it. And my file here shouldn't be damaged, so you should be able to watch this episode. So have a good day to you all, and see you all hopefully next time. I'm Sacred and I'm out.